So today is the day we are finally pulling out my motor for my 240. Here it is. This is a 1990 Nissan 240SX with the single cam KA24E truck motor. Yes, this motor could be bulletproof if it's well taken care of, but we had 200k miles, and I don't know if that's the original motor or if this car has been swapped before with a new motor. Regardless though, that's way too high for me. And I mean, not to mention this car only has like 150 horsepower, so this engine swap is much needed. So we will be swapping in a VQ35HR into this car. So the last time I showed the 240, it did not look like this. I started peeling off the wrap because honestly I got bored. Now, do I regret peeling off the wrap? Of course I do. But was it fun? Yeah, it was pretty fun. Now this hood is gonna need a lot of work, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the hood off and just throw it in the trash, because this is literally a hunk of metal, guys. This is literally so goddamn heavy. Most of the 240 body is pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. Older cars back in the day, they were built with like steel panels rather than being built with aluminum. Carbon fiber hood, most likely. Not sure if we're gonna wrap over it or if this car's gonna get paint. Not sure. But whatever you choose to do with the car is gonna be a lot better looking than this. Now as for the interior, I plan on just throwing some seats in there. Probably just paint the headliner black, and that's probably about it. And yes guys, the pop-ups do work on this car. That's one thing I'm very happy about. They still work. Fog light bezels work too. They actually work as my high beams, which is pretty cool. There you go. Yeah, right there, they actually work as my high beams. Pretty cool. But before we get into pulling the motor, we're gonna give this car a good last and final car wash before it goes into hibernation. Because as you can see, this car has been sitting and it's been rotting. I really wish the wrap could look like this all the time. It's a shame that the wrap we used, it got really cakey and the sun killed it. That's a fat spider. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so gross.
I know. How should I kill it? Like this?
No, you're just gonna make it fly.
What should I do?
Kill it somehow? Why does it look like that?
So I also wash under the car as well, because spiders just like the one we saw. Yeah, we not trying to get bit by anything, so So while we wait for the frame to dry, we're gonna go to Dutch Bros, right? Yeah. So we just recently did the oil pump on this car, and it's been amazing ever since. Say it feels better now.
Yeah, I think it personally feels better, like with the throttle, and it's less sluggish, which is good.
And now we can finally measure oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, when I did the oil change on it, it said to add 1 quart, but it was like 2 days after. But then when we took out the oil, it seemed like we only had like, what, 4 quarts or 5?
Yeah, it was very little.
It was so little. Like, where'd it go?
Yay.
Yeah, Dutch Bros.
So I also washed the engine bay too. It looks a lot better now. So I'm gonna get started by taking off the exhaust and the drive shaft, and then it's gonna be the transmission cross member, and then we're gonna move to all the accessories and fluids for the engine. Take all that off, take the radiator off, start pulling the motor out. We're also gonna be doing a compression test for the car. I've never done one before, but it's pretty simple. We disconnect the fuel pump and we put this into the spark plug, right? And we crank the motor until the pressure gauge reaches its maximum point. Okay, so we just hit our compression test. Very good compression on all 4 cylinders. I'm very surprised. I thought at least one of them is gonna be very low, but all seems good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah, so basically, I'm not really exactly gonna show us doing the compression test because I already did it. But if you're new to it, all you gotta do is disconnect your fuel pump fuse, because you don't want your injectors running while you do it. You just want the car to crank. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the car start one last time. I think it deserves it. This car has gotten me through a lot when I was 17 and 18, because some may not know, but this is actually my brother's car and I bought it off of him a year ago. I bought it off him with the intention of swapping it and making it a mini 350Z. So like I said, this car has gotten me through a lot. This is actually my first ever car part that I bought, and it wasn't even for my car. It's this engine cooler intake for our 150 horsepower truck motor.
Wait, it's 150 horsepower?
Probably. That's just my guess, that's just how it feels. But regardless of how slow this motor is, it is a very strong motor. KAs are good. I'm not bashing Ks or anything. I think it's just time to move on. The lack of OBD2 on the car, because this is obviously from the 90s, so it's OBD1. It sucks. I don't want to deal with that. So HR is going to be the way to go right now.
At this point, eating. You're draining the oil. Yeah.
Whoa. What? That looks so nasty. Guys, this is literally the worst coolant I've ever seen. Okay, it's orange right there. And look at this. That is wild.
It's supposed to be green, apparently.
Yeah. That's wild, huh? He's like,
You did it wrong.
So right now we are draining all the fluids. Now all we have left is the power steering and the clutch fluid. So I guess this is our halftime. We're gonna go eat. But this is what we did in the first half. I basically drained all the fluids, took out the power steering reservoir, radiator is out, exhaust is off too. Now all we gotta do when we come back is take off the strut bar right here. This, I believe, this distributor. I'm not really sure actually. No, this is distributor. And then we're gonna lower the cross member for the trans. Oh, the drive shaft too. We still gotta take that off, but that's not that bad. And then engine mounts, and then this fan, and then it's coming right out. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Like a Lego.
A lot easier than the Z, I think. A lot easier.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So I'm back from my break and I got a lot done. So I basically pulled out the engine harness from the ECU. I pulled it right through this firewall right here, laid it right on top. For me, personally me, it's way easier to pull out the engine harness while it's already on the car, instead of going one by one, disconnecting the O2, the spark plug, coils, whatever. Way easier like that. Now once the engine is out, we're going to disconnect the engine harness, or however the buyer wants it. If the buyer wants the harness, obviously I'll let the harness on there. Radiator and the fan and the fan shroud are all out. Now the transmission plugs, they're all out too. Everything's out. Now it's just the drive shaft. And what I'm literally going to do for the drive shaft is I'm just going to throw an impact on it and just hope for the best. So sadly I couldn't do it with an impact gun, so we're going old school. 2 wrenches. Drive shaft is off. Now it's the cross member and the engine mounts, and then yeah, that's it. The cross member bolts are loose right now. We're gonna put a smaller jack under it so it can support it. But right now all we gotta do is the motor mounts and hook up the engine to the crane, and she's out. Yeah, we ended up taking a lot of breaks, and I think we only worked on it for I only worked on it for 3 hours?
At least 3 hours, yeah.
3 hours? So right now I got my lady tying up the straps to hook it up to the hoist. since she tied it up last time, she's gonna do it again. Okay, so I did forget one thing, and that is the downpipe for the car. The motor is ready to get pulled out, and I am happy. I'm excited.
Super excited.
Pichu! 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 Pichu's barking right there on the door. He's like, hey Dad, what are you doing?
You're the only one outside, that's why.
Oh, why?
You didn't want to come inside. Alright, Pichu, what? Are you that curious of what we're doing?
He's like, Dad, how'd I get over there? Come on, Pichu. Let's go.
Go home.
Let's go.
Come on, Pichu.
Pichu, let's go.
Bye.
Bye. Alright. You release the jack?
Mm-hmm.
You got it. Alright, you got it there. Okay, go up. Damn.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know, go one more. Hold up there.
I did. Oh, that.
Stick a photo. No, maybe just take a thumbnail right here.
Okay.
Look. Oh. I mean.
Oh, okay. Here's my haul.
Alright, so we got an idea.
Might be a terrible idea.
You okay?
Yes. Go. There you go. You're gonna put it on the stand, huh?
I'm gonna try to.
I think you'll be able to take out the transmission. So mad because he got locked in.
Did you?
He wants out.
I know.
You could have spoke up. Go on. Bye bye.
Alright, so now we're cleaning up. The car is down. Now I want to show you how strong this girl is, because
Just roll it back
This
a
is
little
so
bit.
funny.
It's like a roller.
roll it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, stop. Okay, ready? I'm gonna push it.
What the fuck, dude?
Like 10 horsepower right there. Alright, just let it roll. I'll tell you when to push the brake. You're good. I'm really holding it. You wanna go faster? I'm literally holding it. It's okay. Look, see, I'm holding it. You're not pressing anything, huh? What liquid's in here?
Gas?
No.
Yeah.
I was like, what's
Okay,
swishy?
it clears the garage. Just. So right now she's gonna run to the store. She needed some stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. This wasn't too bad. This wasn't bad at all. But yeah, I believe we already have a buyer for both the engine and transmission, which is good. I also have these parts for sale that I'm gonna be posting up. Also this ugly ass downpipe. Hopefully soon we could put in the HR motor and get a transmission and clutch setup, because we already have the drive shaft. So all that's left for that car is literally gonna be the fueling and the slim U-joint for the steering column. Power steering kit we already have from Chase Space, which is actually compatible with VQ stuff, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, cross member transmission mounts, we already have all that, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I guess 240 is gonna go to sleep. We are gonna pressure wash the engine bay, and hopefully we can find a way to paint it. But I don't want to do nothing rattle can. I'm not sure what color to do. I'm honestly leaning towards white. It's gonna get scratched up, but it is what it is. It's gonna look nice. Then yeah, after that we're gonna focus on the body, get some over fenders on it, and maybe we could do paint or do another wrap. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna get to cleaning and see you guys on the next one. See ya.